Hey, what's up guys? This is Johan, and on this video we are going to be doing two things to the 75-gallon Nano. We are going to be adding the Naso tank to the 75-gallon, getting it out of the quarantine. It's been in there for over 2 months, so it is good to go, and the salinity is just about right, but I'm still going to do a quick acclimation, and we are also going to set up a refugium for the 75-gallon Nano. I've had some Cheeto muffler growing in my basement on this light here, the Power 38 LED grow light that I did an unboxing on, a card right up there, so you guys could go check that out. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here are my quarantine tanks. Just a convict tank here, always up and out and full of energy, always wanted to eat. And then the Naso Tang right there, you can see him a little bit shy of the light, but he's always front and center ready to eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys, well, this guy over here, and then get this, hopefully this still has a little bit of ick. I don't see any spots on him, but I do see him flashing, so I'm gonna have to top off the system today as well and get the salinity back to 1.001 and get him back together. Alright guys, so here is my little makeshift refugium I have set up. Just some bubbles, and then you can see the 2 balls of Cheeto right there. They've been growing. They kind of died back a little bit. It was a lot bigger than that because I had the light off for a couple of days. And then that long branchy stuff right here. This is some garlic algae. I got this from Reef Cleaners, and I've been growing it. And it started with a piece just like this, one small piece, and now I have a lot of branches, so that's good. I'll be using that to feed, to supplement for food as natural food for the fish. So it'll be in their tank, it'll be in the refugium growing, and then I'll just grab a piece out every now and then so they can have something to eat. Alright guys, so I got my cup here, and it's gonna be for my acclimation as usually. Get some water from the existing tank or whatever bag the fish comes in, just enough to like swim in. Alright, so that's enough, but yeah, that should be about enough for the Naso because he's a little bit bigger. And put this right there, and then the pump is sucking in air now, so it's a little bit on the outside, but that's cool. Naso is gonna run in this PVC, so I'm moving it here, but the Naso is right back there. So let me get him out, and as you guys know, no nets here, and he's giving me a fight. It's a little bit of fight, trying to cut me. That's cool, it's worth the cut. I'll take the cut any day. Alright buddy, you good? You good? Give me some splash, so where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, so in my hand, into the cup, and now just gonna leave him over here. So I already have my acclimation one already primed with water. So all I gotta do is twist this. It's already in there. And now, slow drip. Probably want a little bit faster drip than that. Just a tad bit. Let me see. Yep. So 1 drip, 2 drip. So that should be okay for now. Let me give you guys a quick browse over the tank, what it looks like now. So it already went through its, oops, sorry, let me angle this. Okay, cool, trying to get this back in. It already went through its diatom stage, so, or it's going through its diatom stage. So this rock I know is going to take the longest, and then this rock is already just about ready to go. You can see the diatom's clearing up. It was a lot more diatoms than this. This entire thing was brown and dirty, and then even here was completely brown, but now you can see it's starting to break up, so that's good. And I do have corals on here, so I have one little stylophora. I'm not sure what it is, but it is there. The pulps are extended. It's not all the way like what it should be looking like. it should look like that coral back there. You can just see green and a bunch of bush. So it's still not all the way where it's supposed to be, but at least the polyps are extended. And then I think the only other coral I think that was giving me an issue is this stylophora, but I don't think it's this white part. It came in like that, so all the polyps out. So I think it should be fine. Then I have a little bit of hair algae here, so the Naso Tang should take care of that. The algae that's here, and then I got a little bit more algae back there. Naso Tang should take care of that. So diatoms are making its way. Before it was not on the sand bed right here, but it's starting to slightly come in. Let me darken this. Yeah, so you can see it coming in right here on the live sand. This was the bag of live sand. So it's coming in here. It's really dark back there. So just do its thing. Diatoms is a good thing. Happy it's here. I even have some on my glass, some on my power head right there. I want to clean it out, but I'm going to leave it for now, just for another week. And then it should be good to go. So whilst the Naso does its acclimation, a little bit pissed off, but it'll be okay. Just got to put some food in there, and it pooped in there. So that's fine, as long as it's pooping. If any fish poops once you get it, that's good. It's a defense mechanism. So I do the acclimation. Now time for the refugium. Alright guys, so we are down in the sump. So let's go over this little whole sump area. Water comes in down here on the left for the drip tower. It was supposed to come up over here, but I didn't like that because it was extremely noisy. And right now I'm turning right now, so it's you guys looking at the bucket, but this is what the overflow sounds like. Almost completely silent, just a couple of bubbles, so you don't hear it when you're standing a foot away from the tank. So that's cool. So that there, and then it goes through some mechanical filtration, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be running all the time for, but for now, they run for there. Then it's going to come down here underneath to the refugium section. So this is what we set up today. So I have this baffle. It's movable. I just have it in here just because I wanted a different kind of water height, but the water level is a little bit higher in here, so you could see how high it is. So max water level for the refugium section is going to be here. Now this is not completely sealed, so water will pass through the bottom, but what it will do is as water comes in here, it will go over, hit this wall, come back and circle around, so that the refugium will get the flow. So flow comes out over here, across the bottom, hits this wall. Some water will go through there into this little spacer, but the majority of it is going to get back, hit, and come back over. Some is going to overflow again, so it's going to have a circular motion. At least that is my plan for it. Then we have this section right here, like a bubble trap section, and then another section over here. This was actually supposed to be the refugium section. So over here was supposed to be protein skimmer, but that's how I had it set up. But I don't like the whole configuration, so I'm having it as a refugium now. This is just going to be some extra rock that's there that I'm going to use to seed the aquarium. We'll keep some extra nutrients because my as you guys can see, there's not that much rock in here. I mean, this is the biggest rockscape, but this is not that much. And then we have here, and it's pretty much open. So a little bit more extra rock here and then there. Keep that into consideration. And then the return pump. So I just have a Jabo. I think it's a 1600. Very, very, very overpowered for this system, but I do have the 180 gallon tank to hook up, so I may swap it out. And then I have a Jabo 4000 right there. I'm not using it right now, but I will be. I have to pump water from here to this side once I get that over there, that skimmer and combo. Once I get this out of here, I'm gonna move the protein skimmer over here. Is going to be its own little sump, straight skimmer section, and that's going to dump back into here. So got a Cheeto in here. I'm just going to take it. Oh, the water's cold. Cold because it was in my basement, so there was I didn't have any heaters down here. So a good clump of Cheeto and a nice bit of garlic. So the garlic did take off. The Cheeto did die back a bit, and then just drop it in here. And you can see it, so Next I'm gonna add the Refugium light back on here, and then we should be good to go. Alright guys, so I am just gonna simply do the Refugium with one of these. I should probably take the Power 38 out, that's the reef light, and install the Luxbird Power 38 LED grow light. So I had this over the 20-gallon Nano whilst I use the lights for the 75 and whilst I wait to break it down. So I had this downstairs in another one of these things, but I'm not sure where I put it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this to where I gotta mount it. I think I'm just gonna mount it to the stand over here, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're under the sun. It actually looks pretty good under here. I gotta get some strip lights to illuminate this a little bit better. And so the Luxbird right here is mounted, so you can see right there. And I'm just gonna point this down, and then flip the switch. And I gotta get a little timer for this as well. So there it goes. Refugium all set to go. Looks pretty good. May have to increase the flow from the return pump up so you can get a little bit more flow here, but for now that should be good. I got a nice little trickle going, and it's pretty simple setup. You just gotta put a timer on this so it comes on and off. And then another thing I gotta get to, you see all these wires that's here? I got wires everywhere, hanging all over the place, so I gotta get the wires neatened up. I gotta get a control board built so I can mount the apex on all the controllers for all my different pumps and stuff like that. So I could clean up the wires and this could start looking like a nicer reef tank. But let's get from under. Alright guys, so we have this part done, the Refugium section. Starting to look good, starting to come together looking like a reef tank. Then this part is looking okay. Just get in there, not there yet. Naso Tang is ready to go. So I'm going to leave him there for another 5 minutes. Let him completely acclimate to this without changing any water or doing anything like that. Just leave him in there, let him relax and calm down, because I'm going to stick my hand back in there and grab him out. So one of the things with the way this tank is set up, there is no back glass, so this is basically being able to see, you can see this tank from 3 sides and technically a 4th side back here once this all moves, but it's only going to be being seen from 3 sides, a peninsula style, so I can see from the step. One of the things I have noticed with or problems I'm going to experience is cleaning the glass. So cleaning here is fine, you know, just regular. Cleaning this panel is going to be good as well, simple. But cleaning that other panel back there is going to be a little bit hard because I can't reach over here, especially now that I have the the Queen Angel and it's set up right here. I'm going to have to get back there. So what I just had to do whilst I was setting up the Refugium light, getting it mounted, I have my little ladder right here. Well, this is my wife's step ladder, so I just take it, climb up here, and now I have access to the back side, and then I could grab this over, and then I could clean this dirty section. So I may have to buy my own step ladder because this is my wife's, so get a cheap one from Walmart or something, so you can see the diatoms and a little bit of algae starting to glow. So I usually don't have the white lights on, I only put it on for this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up glass and all that whilst I let the Naso Tang do its thing. Alright guys, so the Naso is all good to go. Got some poop and stuff in there. I need to drain this out into, I guess, in here. Sorry for blinding you guys. so Naso is good to go. Let's go ahead and get in. Alright. Cool. A little bit stressed out, but you'll be good where you going. There you go. A little bit disoriented, but let me cool the white lights down a little bit. Yep, so it's back there, and the clownfish are checking out. A little bit of hyperventilation going on, but I think it should be okay. Just checking out, so let's see how long she's gonna wait till she comes down. Might be 20 minutes, might be an hour, might be 30 minutes. So looks relatively calm, just breathing heavily, and just like any other fish that's just been added to the tank. But while she does that, let's go ahead and check the tank out. So see the Euphilia, the frog spawns finally starting to get to where it needs to be. It takes, the way I added, I just took them from one tank to the next, and it takes them about 4 or 5 days to completely fully open. And you can see this frog spawn is starting to fully open now. Same as this hammer right there, I gotta move it so it's completely open. You don't see the skeleton anymore. These are still not where this should be yet. They're making it there, so it's coming. You can't see them moving there, but they're still closed up. They usually get to about the size of a silver dollar, and they're still the size of a quarter, so they still got some ways to go. Monsters are doing okay, besides the little bit of hair algae that's there, and I expect the Naso tank to take care of that. And I got one acro frag here, another one there, and all this came from one tiny acro that was the size of my little finger, and now it's about that size, just a little bit bigger. And now I got 1, 2, 3. I got another. This 4, 5. A few of the frags just scattered all over the place just to see what it did. So I got another piece over there. That part right there, it was got some STN going on in the 20-gallon nano, so I took it out and broke it. I think it was getting stung by the bigger Euphilia, so the bigger frog spawn. So that's there. So besides the ugly stage, you could see all the all the brown stuff and all that. Besides that, the tank is coming on pretty good, and it's not besides that as far as like the looks. So the ugly stage, I accept it. It is needed. If you don't get the ugly stage in the tank, I will always say you're gonna get problems. So is a very welcome ugly look. Everybody who has gone through starting up Aquarium to now, everybody likes it. So that's good to go. It's starting to look really good. All the Euphilias over there, it's starting to look good to you. Can't wait till this takes off. It took off in 20-gallon nano, but I took the light off here, so it's using it for this now. So that's stinking off really nicely. The only thing I did lose, and that's in the 20-gallon nano, are my 2 clams. Something went on where I think I missed the water change, and then things just went south. So the clams went out. So that's the only thing I did lose in the 20-gallon nano. Besides that, I just put it in here just to get some, it was covered in snails and covered in different stuff, so I put it over here so they could all just be transferred over quickly. I moved this Gawny pour over here, and it's starting to look really, really nice. So this tank is coming on. I expect by next week or so for the rocks to be completely clean, just like you can see this one. It's starting to clean off, the atoms are starting to fall off the entire aquarium, and then I got some snails in here as well, so the atoms are starting to flake off, but it's starting to look really good. So the Naso is still back here, a little bit hyperventilating. The breathing has stopped, but it's still going flapping its entire fin. So the breathing has slowed down. So let me just give it some time. I'm gonna step away from the tank, go do something in my office, and then come back in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's been a little bit over 24 hours. The Naso Tang is starting to be a little bit more confident coming out. Now it's been swimming everywhere now, so when I came home it was like over here, and it seems to every time I point over this way it kind of just darts over. So but it's still limited itself to only about a foot and the depth of the aquarium, because I'm thinking it's still used to that 10-gallon swim area, so it's kind of stretching out its muscles day by day. So I expect to see it swimming through the whole aquarium. Maybe because I'm standing over here, it's over here. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. So it's thinking I'm getting fed. So yeah, it's doing okay, happy. So now I just gotta wait for it to get to work, eat all the algae that's in the aquarium. So a little bit is gone right here, right there, that's gone, and then a little bit of here algae somewhere else. So it's starting to work on it, but I don't expect it to go all the way in, because it is, even though it's a Naso Tang, it's been fed on pellets for long as well. The fish I can't wait to get in here is the convict tang, because it is a bristle-tooth tang, and it's algae that is very ravenous, because I take a little piece of algae from here and the 20-gallon nano and put it in there, and it just gobbles it all up. So can't wait for the, I hope the quarantine goes all the way okay, because it's been almost 2 weeks. So I got another month of hyposalinity to go through. It's still flashing on the side rocks and stuff like that. So once the convict tang goes in, then it should be good to go, and then that should handle my algae problem. I may get another bristle-tooth tang, like a keyhole tang, or a I can't remember the name. It's slipping me again. But you can see the Naso Tang right now nipping at stuff. So the other thing I may get is a lawnmower blenny. I want more of fish that do something like eat algae, like the Naso Tang is doing right now. So something to control my algae. So I want this tank to be a little bit of naturally taken care of by the fish, and then any of the snails and stuff like that, Refugium. So I want it to be set to go for all the fish that's going in here is gonna have a task. The only 3 fish that's, or 4 fish, 5 fish. The only 5 fish that's in here that does not serve a purpose besides aesthetics are the clownfish, the firefish, which is in there. I haven't moved that over yet. I'll be moving that over in a couple days, and the queen angel. Those are the only fish that don't really serve a purpose. They're just aesthetics and, you know, fish that I want. I originally was going to get some emperor angels and stuff like that, and a few other angels, but it's not going to be in this tank. This tank is too small for a large amount of fish and the amount of filtration I have here. So I'm not going to make the mistake that I made the last time, where I had a bunch of fish and fed them a lot and just had a bunch of hair algae. Hair algae, it was okay, but when I wanted to get into coral, that's when it kind of didn't go right with me. So this tank is going to be a 100% reef accentuated tank, and then the queen angel, I still have to experiment with, you know, what coral she will and will not eat. So I'm expecting to have to this acan, I gotta expect to keep an eye on those when she goes in, and these gonies as well. And then right there I got a little bit of polythoa. There's some more polys on here, and then in the 20-gallon there's a lot more polys enzo, so I gotta keep an eye on those. And every other coral should be fine. Aqua should be fine. Stylo should be fine. But we'll have to just see. Every fish is different. So alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. The tank is coming along really good. If you guys like it, go and hit the like button down below, and also remember to subscribe and leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next one.